Hello. I was told that there was supposed to be a Arnie Slot penitentiary. That's what I was told. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. What's up, beautiful people? How's it going? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday evening, afternoon, maybe Monday morning, wherever you find yourself in the world currently. I just wanted to talk a bit about the match because we left Anfield with a point. I know. It shocked me too. Okay. We left Anfield with a point, and I want to talk about it. I think as a United fan, the most frustrating thing about this match is the play that we saw and how we fought Liverpool, but we can't do that versus other people, you know? But before we get into it, let's shout out some people who are in the chat right now. Big up Sheik. I hope you're doing well. He usually has a really awesome stream on Mondays, so be sure to subscribe to him because it's called Mud Brothers. It's every Monday, so tune into that tomorrow. So subscribe to Sheik, and big up to you. Big up to Aaron. Hi. How do you feel about the match? As you're a Liverpool fan? Vinny, big up. Yeah, Trent's defense. Trent's defense almost got him killed by his own captain today. The look that Virgil gave Trent, I would never want anybody to look at me the way Virgil looked at Trent. I thought he was going to kill him. I have not seen this. Is it funny? Let's get into the match. Let's talk about the first half. First half was, for United fans, I think the first half was solid. Obviously, Liverpool had some opportunities to score. McAllister's missed opportunity stands out the most to me. Nana had a really good save, but all in all, I think it was more on United, the fact that we go into halftime 0-0. So it's a positive for us to go into halftime 0-0. I would say, to me, the thing that worries me the most still with this new system and the players that we have is just that back line is the quality of players that we have do not handle that well. Because there are many moments where Lisandro Martinez would be taken out of the back line really high, trying to man mark Curtis Jones. And because the back line is more of a zonal marking defense, it leaves a lot of holes and vulnerability. So then Maguire's scrambling, trying to cover big gaps. And as a result, it leaves us vulnerable. And there were many opportunities. Trent got around us a few times in the first half. Obviously, McAllister did really well in the first half, and thankfully they just couldn't capitalize on those gaps that we would have. So thankful that they weren't able to score, and really happy that, again, we went into halftime 0-0. Kay says, Arsenal fan, so I have no dog. Obviously, United beating Liverpool would help us points-wise. Didn't get to watch the game, but the fact that it was 0-0 at half seemed like a good thing. It was a great thing. I think it gave us a lot of momentum going into the second half. And I think it honestly, from a player perspective, I think maybe it could have taken away some of the nerves that they might have had going into the match. But yeah, it was good. It was good. And then we go into the second half, and this is where things get quite interesting. Okay. So, Lisandro scores at the 51st minute mark, okay? He gets the ball in the midfield, passes it forward to Bruno. Bruno then reverses it back to Lisandro, who keeps moving forward, scores a beautiful goal at the top bar. And yeah, we go up 1-0, and it was beautiful. I loved it. This is crazy enough, the second goal that Lisandro has scored his whole career at Manchester United. So it was great. Super happy for him. But like Manchester United does, we then concede 4 minutes later from Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo had De Ligt on stilts, literally crosses him over, is how I would explain it because I played basketball. De Ligt slides, Gakpo goes to his right leg, his right foot, scores a goal, beautiful goal. And Aaron, if you're still in the chat, all the little Liverpool fans, you have to give kudos to Gakpo. What a season he's having. I feel like every time you guys need a goal or there's like a significant moment where you need the momentum to shift, from the matches I've seen, it's always been Cody Gakpo that delivers outside of maybe Mohamed Salah. What a season he's having. This is his 12th Premier League goal this year. He scores a crucial equalizer, and the score is now 1-1. Okay, so we concede 4 minutes after we score. Liverpool obviously gets the momentum, and this is where Anfield finally sounds loud. I'm going to talk some shade here. The away fans for Manchester United were louder than the Liverpool fans. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all didn't get loud until you scored. that's just what I got to say. That's just what I got to say. Okay, it's tied 1-1. Oh, what's up, Lauren? Yeah, he's having a great season. What's up, Lauren? He really is. Okay, and then unfortunately, United was having some moments there where they were giving away some corners. We were kind of losing our focus there defensively, and unfortunately, De Ligt has a handball. Okay, it hurt. It's a handball regardless of where he's turning. His hand was high. It is what it is. And they get a handball, they get a penalty. Mohamed Salah scores. They go up 2-1. And I think this is where, as a United fan, I'm happy, but I'm also frustrated because it's at this moment where in other matches, we hang our heads and we get very internal and we just lose ourselves and we could end up losing the match or drawing. But thankfully, today, for some reason, maybe because we were playing Liverpool or we're at Anfield, they kept fighting. And for me, I want to see that every match. Like, I'm hoping that this match can be kind of like a stepping stone into how we can play moving forward. It's just, I feel like with Manchester United, I'm in a situationship because we get matches like this, and even the Manchester City match where we play up to our competitor, but then we'll play somebody like in the Europa League that we don't even know, and we just capitulate. So anyway, we're down 2-1. Mohamed Salah gets the penalty. And then it's like a battle at this point, which is obviously a lot of fun. Darwin Nunez gets his 5th yellow, so he's suspended for the next match of Liverpool. And I feel like he was struggling a bit this match to kind of find areas to maybe score. I just felt like he was very clumsy at times, Darwin Nunez. Here's, though, where I'm so glad that Liverpool fans are in the chat. Big up to Lauren and Aaron, and I want to hear your thoughts. I think Cody Gakpo should have been subbed off. I think Arne Slot obviously was making substitutions because we had scored. He already had them locked in, so he couldn't really take those back. So Gakpo comes off, and you get the subs, right? Obviously, I think Jota helped somewhat, but I feel like taking Gakpo off wasn't smart. Moving into how we equalize, I find it very interesting and odd that Konate was on for the entire match. If anything, Konate should have been somebody that was subbed off within the 60th minute, simply because this was his first match back from injury. By the end of that match, he looked so slow and so sluggish, like he was moving in quicksand. And that's not his fault necessarily. This is his first match back from injury. I thought he started the match very well. But for him to be on for so long, I would argue that him still being on the pitch at the end of the match is why we conceded, or why you conceded, that second goal. I just think he wasn't able to react as quick as he normally would to that second goal. And as a result, Ahmad ends up equalizing off of a cross from Garnacho. That's my thoughts on that. Hey, Rasta Socks. Hi, Sunshine Squad. Did a good job today. This needs to be consistent. Absolutely. Darwin should not have come on. Elliot should have been on. Hi, Hassan. Why are you laughing? I felt disgusted supporting United for a day. Well, we helped you out a bit. Trent caused it, but I think Konate too was just not. He wasn't himself. I don't think he should have been on that long. You could just tell he wasn't moving as quick and as natural as he normally would. Also, I said this earlier, the way Virgil van Dijk looked at Trent at the end of that match, I would never want somebody to look at me like that. He was pissed. But that's why I rate Van Dijk as a captain because um Bruno would literally never. Literally never. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Rasta stocks, we'll get there. I'm not there yet. Okay. One thing I will question about Ruben Amorim today is I was kind of shocked at how late our substitutions were. Usually with Amorim, our subs come quite early. The earliest sub we had was Garnacho, and then Lenny Euro didn't come on to like the 83rd minute mark. And then, of course, we had Xerxes come on for Hoyland. I thought Hoyland was on entirely too much as well. So very interesting. I think those subs could have been made a bit early. I think Xerxes brought in a bit more options, especially in the front line. And you can see that clearly with how the option we had right at the end of the game. Also, I think Eleni Euro provided a lot of stability in the back line. There was a moment there in the second half, especially in those final 7 minutes of that extra time, where Liverpool had a lot of chances and they were coming on the attack, and Lenny Euro has this beautiful tackle to stop the play. I just think Euro provided that stability in the back line that we didn't have before he came on the pitch. Sorry. Rob was the better one of the two today. I'm actually okay with the result because I thought United played very well. That's the thing, though, you guys. Like, I mean, you're not United fans. It's just for me. I just feel like it's frustrating as a United fan because we don't get this every match. Like, why can't we play like this consistently every match? There were moments, of course, where we didn't look as well, but I mean, Liverpool could be said the same. Now, I've seen some Liverpool fans complaining on the weather, which I think is so stupid. But I'm frustrated because why can't we play like this versus a Europa League team that nobody's heard of? You know, like, why is it only against Man City? Why is it only against Liverpool where we can kind of find ourselves again and be calm and not be scatterbrained and look like we just played football yesterday, you know? So anyway, we ended up drawing. The thing that also is crazy is right there at the end, and the weather is the same for both teams. Yeah. Right there at the end, though, I think Bruno had the ball. He passes it up to Xerxes. Xerxes then crosses it to Maguire. And I think if the ball was a little bit lower, I would have wanted Maguire to maybe try to get it back to Garnacho because Garnacho was wide open as well. But Maguire tries to take it. He goes way high over the net. And I was filming myself watching the end of this match, and I screamed. I was like, no, because we could have won. We could have won. And that sucks. And that's the thing, too. Like, I didn't want to get embarrassed. Honestly, the best worst case scenario was a draw. I don't like drawing. I like to win. I'm a competitor. I don't celebrate draws, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This is the top team in the Prem, and to go to their home pitch and get a point when we're in, you could say, the worst position our club's been in ever in a really long time, I'll take a point. Absolutely. I need to watch this. Everyone's saying the Stafford reaction is hilarious. I'm happy that Amorim had time on the training ground this week. Definitely was one of the factors of us playing well today. I agree. I think Bruno was a bit more calculated and intentional with what he was doing. Now, he's not perfect, and he does make those weird spastic decisions every now and then, but Bruno even was a little bit more level-headed. Erasmus, I don't know what Rasmus is doing up at the front. I can't see it. I think we are desperately in need of a striker. Desperately. I thought Ahmad did well. It was just solid. You know, it was just solid, in my opinion. But we got to get his contract sorted. This needs to get put to bed. Either he wants to be here. Who are you talking about, Trent? Who are you talking about? Yes, Ugarte was really good. he was all over the place. I just constantly was hearing Ugarte's name on the commentary. Ugarte, Ugarte, Ugarte. He was all over the place. I think it was more. I think I was more shocked on how Liverpool didn't play, if that makes any sense. Obviously, there was a few opportunities Liverpool missed, but I think Liverpool may have been a little bit shocked about how we played them, which kind of caused them to not be themselves in some instances. I really like y'all's captain, though. I really do. When I compare him to mine, I feel like Virgil really does care and always wants to win and will always play 110%. And he doesn't get I can't say he doesn't, because there's obviously times where he gets hot-headed, but he expects the best all the time. And he can expect that because he gives that. Whereas Bruno, I just feel like you can't really respect him because of how he plays. He doesn't play 100% all the time. So I thought Gravenberch, I would say Gakpo was good as well. For you guys, I'm trying to think. Is Maka McAllister? Because I think McAllister was really good for you guys. I'm assuming that's who that is. I'm trying to think. I think Connor Bradley and Harvey Elliott came on and did okay. I don't think they did Virgil as a Muppet. I like him. I like him. But all in all, I'm shocked. I'm not going to lie. Especially because we went up first in the match. So it was good to see. Obviously, the things that we desperately need were highlighted. We need wingbacks. I think Dallo, he did okay today, but he's not a wingback. And it's just hard to see these players in positions where they just really can't be their best self. Yeah, and just having Maguire back there and in the back line, and I don't know. I like Mazzarawi. I like De Ligt. I thought they were okay. De Ligt lost his head a little bit. Got the yellow. Obviously, he pulled the guy down and got the handball. So, yeah, there are some moments of silliness, but that was on both sides. But I can't be mad at this game. I just need the consistency, and I think that's something that you're going to hear United fans say all week when you talk about this match. Is we need to see this more often. As for LFC, we move. Our rivals dropped points this weekend. That's the blessing, but we have to be better. Oh, no, the end of the game, the last 20 minutes, I was on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge of my seat. Big up, ladies. W for Point Sunshine. Yeah, W draw, big loss. I know. Big up to you, Jester. I know. It was so entertaining. It was nice. It was nice to have a Liverpool United match where it's just fun to watch, and you're not embarrassed. To me, also, it was just nice to not get embarrassed. Praise the Lord. That was my biggest worry. I didn't want to get embarrassed anymore. Yeah, a derby could go either way. But what about you guys? Those of you that are in the chat, thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button. How did you feel about the match? Let me know. But man, I am just so happy for the point. So happy for the point. I felt like a classic United Liverpool match, rivalry emotions. Yeah. Yep. Bad weather. We loved it. We did love it, Lauren. We did love it. Yeah, no, Casper. Listen, y'all know I have a soft spot in my heart for Trent, okay? But I'm a United fan, so obviously United come before Trent. But he struggled today. And he almost died by Virgil. But that's what he deserved. So, yikes. Don't smile too long. United's still in the battle to stay up in the pyramid. I know. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are 6 points away from relegation. with this draw? Let me check. Let me check. Yep, no, we're 7 now because we got the draw. So we're 7 points from relegation. So, yeah. I feel like a loss, but we got bailed out by Arsenal and Chelsea. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So, and that's the thing with the Prem, like, momentum can shift for a club so quickly. And then the fact that City won comfortably as well, I'm just, I need Nottingham Forest to win the Prem. I need Nottingham Forest to pull a Leicester, thankfully, hopefully, and win the Prem. That's the best case scenario for a United fan. Because I obviously don't want Liverpool to win, don't want Arsenal to win, come on, Nottingham Forest. It's very, very tight. We were not at it, but we take the point and move. Yep. To be honest, it's never an embarrassment. It's just time, which we cannot avoid. Instead of thinking like embarrassment, we should focus on improving every minute. No, I'm not saying the draw was an embarrassment. I'm saying I'm glad we didn't get embarrassed, like 7-0, something like that. I think every Big Six fan would be happy for Forest to win over any of the other big clubs. Absolutely, Kay. Absolutely. I'm just happy you guys didn't stink it out by parking the bus and trying not to score. Me too. And that's what I rate about Ruben Amorim is he's going to play his football stubbornly. And that obviously can cost you a match, but it can also, give you that mentality that you need to go in and try to win a game. That's why I don't rate Arteta a little bit. Like, Arteta's obviously a good manager, but I don't respect the fact that Arteta will go to the Etihad and park the bus on Man City. I don't, And so I see Forest winning the league. Liverpool would be bigger bottle job than Arsenal. Listen, I thought Chelsea were in a title race, Jamaican. You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? Is that Arsenal shade? I think it is. I take it as because Arsenal be parking that bus when they play a team, a competitive team. When I also think that they shouldn't. But also the draws we saw last year when United played us for the 0-0. That's the thing too. I didn't want to see a draw either. I didn't want to see a draw. We've drawn so much. I think, 4 of the last 8 matches between Liverpool and United were 0-0. So, and also, I think now it's 9 years, but we haven't won at Anfield in the last 8 visits. So now it's 9. So I think 9 years since we won at Anfield. If I remember correctly, the commentator said like Jesse Lingard was the last one to get us the W. I think like 2018 or something crazy like that. So road to 40 points. Stop it. Chelsea wasn't in no title race. Listen, that's what little birdies told me, That's what. Oh, no, what? They gave up on Ruben? No, I haven't. I'm going to be honest. I've been out of the loop with everybody's streams, so I don't know what people are saying. But have they already don't trust Ruben? Rooney. Man, it's crazy. But I feel so good. I feel so good. I just feel like a weight was taken off of me because I was so nervous. And then like having to go through my morning, sitting in church, like having to turn off all my notifications so I wouldn't get spoiled for the match. Like just having this cloud over me like all morning because I was like, oh my gosh, if I watch this game and we get pummeled, I'm going to be so mad. Maguire, I don't know what Maguire was doing there. I think, but when you look at it back, like how could he have had a better shot there? Because he kind of wasn't in a good position, I think a lot of people saved us today. I thought Bruno did well. I thought Lissandro obviously has a little bit more edge to him and swagger when he plays teams like this. Ugarte as well had a phenomenal game. So it's a consistency. And can I just say, I love not seeing Marcus Rashford. Like, it is so nice. And that's all I have to say on that. So I'm just hoping Garnacho could like follow suit because I don't like seeing Garnacho, but it is what it is. Some events that the league was over. Yeah, there's a lot of games left. There's a lot of there's a lot of weeks. So this this season is not over, y'all. There's a lot of games left to play. For personal. You know who probably thinks that? Ray Ray. I can't keep up with Ray Ray and what he thinks on a match. I can't. I actually can't. So, oh man. But it feels good to be back. It feels good to be back streaming, talking about football. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. Happy New Year to you as well. This is a great start to United fans' New Year, let me say. Listen. I have no shame. I have never been Marcus Rashford's biggest fan. But here's the thing, y'all. I have no nostalgia when it comes to Rashford because I wasn't here. I didn't see him grow up as a United player. So I don't have that nostalgia, like, I don't have that like bond with Marcus, you know? Ever since I've seen him, I've just been like, ew. So that's just me though. There's just people on Twitter and in comment sections and streams and stuff who said those things, you know. But y'all struggling a bit. You're struggling a bit right now. I can't lie. So it's okay though. I actually need to look and see what happened with their other matches today. Let's see here. So Sunday, Fulham and Ipswich tied 2-2. Interesting. And then tomorrow, I think there's one match. Yeah, Wolves play Nottingham Forest. That's actually a really big game because Nottingham Forest need to win that to close the gap and be tied with Arsenal. So I would say Nottingham Forest definitely need to win that. That's a pretty big game tomorrow. I can't lie. Yeah, it's decent. Arlington transfer ever achieved as a major trophy was the Europa League. Wait, what? Great cameo from Euro. Yeah, Euro came in, was solid. Great tackle from him at the end of that match there. All right. That, I just keep thinking about Maguire. Elanga Prem winner would have, listen, Casper. I would not nothing more. I meant the only thing Rashford ever achieved was the Europa League. Oh, yeah. And you know his purple patch seasons where he scored like over 30 goals. That's the crazy part. Rashford doesn't make anyone need him even in the rubbish games. I know. Poor guy. He just needs. I honestly think if he went to PSG, that would be the best thing for him. PSG can keep his wages the same. They're a very wealthy club. He just needs to go to PSG, farm him some goals, farm him some stats, and end his career on a high note. That's what I want for Rashford, honestly. But he can't be here no more. He can't be here no more. Okay? He can't. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Rashford would do well in Saudi Arabia. I don't think that he would. That's just me though. But man, what a day. Also, if anybody in the chat on the East Coast? If so, be safe. There's a winter storm going, so y'all be careful out there. Lauren, I don't know if you are getting the effects of that either, but y'all be careful up there on the East Coast. Shine, do you think City will catch up with Poole despite 12 points? It depends on what matches are left. From what I've seen on X after the match, it sounds like Liverpool's locker room was a bit hot. The tension was high after the match between a couple of players, but I think that's to be expected. I mean, I think they just want to win. I wouldn't really look into that too much if I was a Liverpool fan. I don't think it's enough points. I don't think it's enough points. I will never, ever count City out. So it's a good, like, cushion, but you have to be on top of your game. Because think about it. If Liverpool go on a terrible run and they end up, like, dropping points the next couple of matches and then City just find themselves again, we could be right back to a City Prem win. Like that. Like that. I'm not getting too overly excited because the squad needs to improve. Until then, big and tough love for me. Exactly. I need consistency as well. Consistency is key. Like, don't play like this versus Man City. Don't play like this versus Liverpool. And then completely look like you forgot how to play football when we're in the FA Cup and the Europa League. Like, it's just the whiplash that we receive as fans with the style of football we play is unacceptable. You could probably hear the thunder. We are in a thunderstorm and tornado warning right now. Even rivals are over their... Oh, absolutely. We all are. You 100% prayed about Man United not getting smoked. Oh, 100%. 100%. I can handle it. And last but not least, our captain needs to start acting like a captain or give it to Delit. Or we just don't have one. I don't even know if that's allowed. But I would be like, we don't have a captain right now, so nobody's wearing the band. I don't know if you can do that, but that's what I would do. If the only reason I want to see this is if Forest win. So, yeah. Listen, Casper, if City still end up winning this season, I need every club in the Prem to take a hard look at themselves, okay? Reevaluate and try something else. That's completely unacceptable. I said if United gets something, these Scousers are on fraud watch. Well, we got a point, so maybe they're halfway on fraud watch. Halfway. The hatred is real. I hear it. I'm always a hater. Hate watches are there. Always. You know this, Jamaican you. It's Nottingham Forest or bust for me. Nottingham Forest or bust for me. We always hating over here. Come on now. Come on now. Stop it. Shine, can you send frauds Delit to the Saudi League? No, I like Delit. Can we send like Garnacho, Rashi? I'll even take Bruno and Saudi. Like, there's other people we can send before Delit. Okay. That rain is coming down, y'all. That rain is coming down. What up, Robbie? How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you feeling with the way that the game progressed? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Crazy. I think I'm trying to see here who we can. I think Flawless is going live. Like any minute now. I think he has a Q&A. Let me see. Let me double check. Did he change the time? No, it's for today. Is that today? No, that's tomorrow. Oh wait, no, he's gonna go. He's doing a Barbados show tonight. Who could be Footy Judge Mo? We can raid Mo. Yeah. That's gonna be a good stream considering we just played we just played Liverpool, so that's definitely a stream to turn into. Yeah, they were interesting. Saturday was fun. I had a lot of fun watching the matches yesterday. I did, especially because Arsenal dropped points. It was okay. We was annoyed we didn't start the game better and only woke up once United scored. I would argue that your fans even only woke up when United scored. Shout out to the away fans there at Anfield for Manchester United because they held it down, okay? They were louder than the home crowd for most of the game. So, where is Footy Judge Mo? Did he go off stream? Maybe he did. All right, we're going to give Marshall a raid. We're going to raid Marshall, all right? So I'm going to save that for when we end the Anfield is overrated. No, I completely agree. Like, this pitch has this, reputation of being so intimidating, and they were quiet. And then when we equalized, when Amat scored, dead silence. Dead silence. Smash the likes and sub, people. Let's get this beautiful woman on 2K subscribers this year. 10K is the goal towards the end of the year. Oh, that's so sweet. My goal actually is 5K. So my goal by the end of the year is to hit up 5K. Hit 5K subscribers. So 10K would be amazing, but my goal is 5. So we just got to keep working hard. We're almost at 2K. We're almost. So we just got to keep working. But we're going to go ahead and raid Marshall. He's a Chelsea fan. Absolute fraud, but he's a great person. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to the stream. I'm back. So streams are back. Videos are back. If you are a member, I'm posting exclusive content for members. So vlogs, videos, reviews, anything related to football, exclusive content for members as well. So we back in the bag. Okay, we back in the bag. Shout out to all you guys for liking, subscribing. Appreciate y'all being here. Up the Reds. Let's go United. So happy for that draw at Anfield. And let's see if Forrest can get this win tomorrow, all right? God bless y'all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Be sure to stay sunshine read in the chat for Marshall. Goodbye. Bye, y'all. Thank you.